Welcome to the Word for 2021. Today we're in Joshua chapter 2. In this chapter, Joshua sends two spies into Jericho. While they're there, they stay with Rahab, who's a prostitute, and she makes a deal with them. And she says, while she's talking with them, something amazing. In verse 8, we read that she told those spies, "I know that the Lord has given this land to you, and that a great fear of you has fallen on us. Everyone is melting in fear." She continued by saying that we heard how the Lord dried up the Red Sea for you. We heard what you did to those two kings, Sihon and Og, and how you destroyed them completely. We heard and our hearts melted, she said. Courage failed everyone because of you, for the Lord your God, she said, is God in heaven above and on earth below. God changed Rahab forever. Recently, I heard the story of two men that were talking to each other, and one looked at his friend and said, "I can't believe how depressed you look. What are you thinking about?" And the man said, "My future." "Well, what in the world could you be thinking about that would make your future so hopeless?" And then the man sighed once more and he said, "My past." Wouldn't it be great if we did not have a past? Anything in our past that caused us troubles or would taint our future? Most of us know that our past can bring baggage of guilt and depression and fear when we look towards the future. Our past can affect us in many different ways. Everyone has scars. Everyone has a past that they're not happy with. Many of those scars are painful and still tender. Rahab was a woman with a past, but God changed everything for her. Rahab had a lot that wasn't going her way. First, she was a Canaanite, which meant that she followed the wrong religion. Not only that, but she was a harlot. She was involved in the wrong business. She had the wrong profession. She also was from Jericho, which meant that she was at the wrong place because Jericho was destined for destruction. Now, many people would look at these three strikes that are against her and they would say, there is no hope for her. Many people feel the exact same way today. They think of themselves as, you know what, I've believed the wrong things for such a long time, there's no hope for me. Or, you know, I've made really bad choices in my life. I've made the wrong life choices and now I just have to live with them. And then I'm in the wrong place. You ever heard someone say, well, you just came from the wrong side of the tracks, or I came from the wrong side of the tracks? The devil would say to someone like that, well, you've thought wrong, you've acted wrong, and you're in the wrong place. Therefore, why would God ever forgive you? Why would God ever want you? There is nothing good about you. You are going to be lost forever. That's what the devil would say. But God would say he can turn anyone around if they will simply have faith. And that's the story of Rahab. Rahab believed and she confessed and she took a step of faith. Because she believed in God, because she confessed that He was Lord and she took a step of faith in His direction, she was saved, she was changed, and she was blessed. Even though she had most of everything in her life going against her, she went from being a woman with a past to being accepted, to being made part of a brand new nation. She was given an inheritance with Israel. And not only that, but she was included later in Matthew chapter 1 in the line of the Messiah. She was also in Hebrews chapter 11 included in God's hall of faith. How did that happen? Because she believed, she confessed, and she took a step of faith. No matter what our past might be, Jesus can give us a brand new future. What will it take? Believing, confessing, and stepping out in faith. Thank you for joining the Word for 2021.